Why, hello there, Johnny Bonesaw here, coming at you with a brand new type of video that I have never attempted to make before. This is a top 10s list of my favorite games of all time. Right away, we'll start at number 10 with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. While using the same game engine as the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, it added many things that became a staple of the series, like manuals. A magic the series has never recaptured in my opinion. Had ports on Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Dreamcast, PC, N64, and on Xbox as 2X with using the updated Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 engine. Recently remade with the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 that I have not played. Seriously enjoy this game and it will always be a favorite of mine. Next up, we have Fallout New Vegas. Again, using the same engine as its predecessor, Fallout 3, it was developed by Obsidian and not Bethesda's game studios. It is a game that has aged very well with any Fallout fan.
Howdy, partner!
From its characters to its funny dialogue and its unique storyline, it is a mainstay in many gamers' collections. It had a hardcore mode and casino gambling, stuff that we never have seen before or since in the game. You could spend 100 hours in the game without hardly ever touching the main quest. It's an amazing game and will always be on my top 10. Next up, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Now, sticking to my theme of not putting more than one game of the same series onto this list, I have to give my Grand Theft Auto top favorite to San Andreas. A large and diverse map, it immerses you in a delightful sandbox of comedy and violence. Many great additions to play that never returned, including the jetpack and hydroplane. GTA 4 was a huge letdown to me personally, and is as good as GTA 5 is, it just did not live up to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, in my humble opinion. Next up, we got Mario 64. Nintendo's first crack at the 3D platformer was just instant perfection. This is, in my opinion, Miyamoto's magnum opus. With Mario's voice done by Charles Martinet, a total legend in the voice world of video games, and music by Koji Kondo, like another just serious legend of video game music. Like, anybody who's played a Nintendo game has heard Koji Kondo's music. It was very smooth to play and has aged extremely well. It is nostalgia on a cartridge. Its oversaturated cartoon world keeps me coming back over 2 decades later. Next up, we got The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The third installment in the Zelda series, it is definitely the first game that I ever remember having multiple overworlds or dimensions. It's the first to split the Zelda timeline with the Hero of Time instead of the Hero of Hyrule. By far my favorite in the series with its cartoony style, and the only other Zelda game to come close to the same feel was A Link's Awakening on the original Game Boy, for many years until the Nintendo 3DS. Next up, we got Pokemon 2nd Generation. While I played Red and Blue for the first time, and was already hook, line, and sinker before Pokemon 2nd Gen release, in my eyes, this is the crowning jewel of the series, adding over 100 new Pokemon, a new map, as well as being able to traverse the 1st Gen map, shiny Pokemon, and Crystal finally making it available to play as any gender. Very progressive game, and even though I still like every game of the series since then, I just don't feel that the releases have gotten the same love or attention. Next up, we got Terraria. The brain candy of designer and programmer Andrew Spinks, also known as Red, Terraria is a highly successful sandbox adventure game with limitless charm and appeal. With well over 1,000 items to craft and obtain, dozens of NPCs and bosses, and ridiculous creative potential for building, this game will keep you busy for the next lifetime or more. Fun fact, I actually played Terraria before I played Minecraft. That's where my interest in the sandbox block game came from, was Terraria, and then soon followed by Minecraft. Next up, we got Kerbal Space Program. As a fan of flight my whole life, and its many simulators, KSP has been one of my most played games since 2016 when I first started playing, and has captured my imagination enough for me to start studying and following spaceflight in real life. Also, crashing and stunt flying in this game is hilariously entertaining. The perfect blend of brain candy and fun. Next up, we got Skyrim, the second game from Bethesda on this list. As one of the best-selling games in history and many ports across 3 generations of consoles, I don't think it's much of a surprise to see this one on my list. Even over a decade later, it is still one of the most played games to this day. Its soundtrack, open world design, and seriously countless amount of mods and add-ons, it is a game that you couldn't see everything if you played for the next 100 years. No way. And I think you know what my number one's gonna be. I don't think this will be much of a surprise considering almost every other video on my channel is this game, so as well as being the number one on my list, it's also the number one selling game of all time. Created by gamer god and legend Marcus Notch Persson, in 2009 it has been the go-to game for many different types of gamers over the last decade. Limitless potential for any playstyle including survival, technical, creative, or heavily modded. There's a place for any person in this game. With infinite world size and seeds, no one has or will ever see all of Minecraft. The game that made me want to make videos and be creative again after so many years of monotony in my life. Minecraft is like seriously my light in this world. I know it sounds stupid to somebody who doesn't play video games. It brought me back from just the edge. It holds all my wishes, dreams, and aspirations in its borders, and I plan on living inside of it for the rest of my life. I freaking love this game, dude. Anyways, I hope you've all enjoyed this list. It's my first time ever making a video like this, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll just see you guys around next time. Hopefully get a Minecraft video out here sometime soon. Thanks for watching. This is Johnny Bonesaw, signing out. See you later.